In a small room filled with scattered tools and papers, Carl, a 22-year-old young man, sat in front of his computer. His eyes sparkled with excitement as he imagined the game he dreamed of creating. His goal was to build a video game that would captivate players and give them an enjoyable experience. "If I can program this game, it will be a great start for my future," he said to himself with a broad smile. He began typing the code on the screen, but soon felt frustrated when he realized things were much harder than he had thought. Weeks went by, and Carl still faced endless obstacles. The code wasn't working as it should, and sometimes errors appeared that he couldn't understand. "Why can't I get this game to work?" he wondered each time he encountered a new problem. After another failure one evening, he decided to ask for help, but he felt embarrassed to admit that he didn't know everything. Nevertheless, deep down, he knew that if he wanted to achieve his dream, he had to get assistance. One day, while Carl was browsing the internet for solutions to his programming issues, he came across an article about a girl named Tia. Tia was well known for her ability to program complex video games and had created several successful ones. Carl knew this was the opportunity he couldn't pass up. He decided to send her an email explaining his problems and asking if she could help him. A few days later, Carl received a response from Tia. "Hello, Carl. I read your message, and I'm willing to help you. Programming isn't easy, but if you're serious, we can work together." Carl felt immense happiness and excitement. They agreed to meet at a small cafe to discuss the project. During the meeting, Tia shared her extensive experience in game development and how she had learned from her past mistakes. "The key is patience, continuous learning, and teamwork can also be very useful," Tia said. Carl and Tia began working together. Tia explained the fundamentals that Carl didn't know, while Carl shared his ideas for the game design. As they delved deeper into the project, the challenges grew, but Tia was always there to find solutions. For example, when they encountered an issue with the game's AI system, Tia suggested modifying the algorithm using a new technique. Thanks to this adjustment, the game became much smoother. Carl began to feel better about the project and got more excited than ever. After months of hard work, the day came when Carl and Tia completed their joint project. Carl was overjoyed when he successfully tested the game on his device. "We did it," he said with joy. The game worked perfectly, and everything was just as he had imagined from the start. They decided to release it online, and soon players began to try it out and express their admiration. The project became a big success, and Carl and Tia became role models for teamwork and determination in achieving goals. As Carl looked at the game that had become a reality, he knew that the journey was not over. It was just the beginning of a new future.